Ben Fristones here today, folks, showing you this Hard Korr 30 watt flush mount work light.
Hit it.
This work light features a flush mount design, 180-degree beam, and can be mounted wherever you've got a cavity that you want to discreetly mount a work light on your vehicle or trailer. Before we dive into this product, there is loads more content like this on our YouTube channel, so make sure you like and subscribe and you'll get notified of all of our latest content. Now let's jump in. This guy weighs about 540 grams. Measurements are 19.6 across the front here, 6.2 deep. So from the back here to this section here of 5.3 high. The actual section that goes into the flush mount area, you're going to need about 15 centimeters of length this way and around about 5 centimeters of height up here. So you want to make sure you've got enough space, and you still need around about 6 centimeters or a little bit more of depth because you've got this cable out the back here. Now it's made of a 6063 aluminium housing, and it's got a Lexan polycarbonate lens on the front here. Really durable construction, and you've got the wire mounted permanently in the back here. It's around about 30 centimeters of wire, and that's got a Deutsch plug on the end here, which goes into an adapter that I'll show you shortly. Now you get a few other bits with this light. So coming back into the car here, you get this rubber mount here that goes over the back of the light. So if we tuck the cable over this sits flush against the back of the light here. So when you flush mount this creates a weatherproof seal in here, and the whole unit has an IP67 weatherproof rating anyway, but this just stops too much water and dust getting inside the cavity to which you've mounted it. Now you also get an adapter which goes from the Deutsch adapter here, which connects into this one here. You can see it's got this rubber seal here, which makes a really weatherproof tight seal, and then it goes to a DC adapter here. If you want to wire this to your car, you just need to have go from your 12 volt system to a Deutsch plug like this to plug this into. And you also get a couple of little mounting bolts here. So these are just, they look like stainless steel bolts with a little lock nut there. They go through the front of the light here so that you can flush mount it to wherever you've got in the trailer. Now inside, or what gives the light from this unit, and now bearing in mind that Hard Korr are always updating their product. So at this point in time, there are 6 5-watt OSRAM LEDs inside here, and they're pointing down towards a reflector that then reflects the light out and gives a 180-degree beam. The current spec on this lantern here, and as I mentioned, this technology is always moving and Hard Korr are always innovating, but this draws around about 2.64 amps at 12 volts or 13.3 volts, what a standard car would put out. Now in terms of output, Hard Korr measure that in lux, which is actually quite a useful and easier to sort of interpret measurement. If we look at 1 lux, very simplified, is enough light for a person with good vision to be able to read a newspaper by, and this light will give 1 lux of light at 76 meters from the light. So you can sit down 76 meters away for this theoretically and read a light from it. Now mounting options for this light, obviously you can't pivot it or point it. This is probably a little bit low if I was to mount it down here, but to give you an example, if I did want low light down here, I would need to cut a section out of the bumper here, mount this in the bumper, and that would sit flush like this up against the side. So anywhere that you would want to mount it flush, I suppose you could use it in a garage, on your trailer, maybe if you've set up a camp trailer with things on top, or inside a back of a canopy on a ute. Anywhere you want to flush mount it, you don't want something sticking out in the way, this is going to sit that nice and discreetly and give tons of light for you to work by. That is the Hard Korr flush mount 30 watt work light. Check them out online at snowies.com.au.